Hey guys, welcome back to Digit.in, and today we are going to take you through the process of making a Xiaomi power bank in India. Circuitry and lithium polymer batteries are imported from China, so this is more of an assembled in India operation. Just like any factory visit, first we need to get into the protective gear before entering. After the shipment of the raw materials is received, it is handed to IQC for quality inspection. During the IQC inspection, the raw materials are examined and checked whether everything is okay. The shipment of USB cables is checked to see if they are all okay. A magnifying glass is used to inspect the shipments in detail. All the inspecting employees wear gloves to prevent any damage from taking place to the product. Here you can see the battery cells being tested. The quality check is quite strict for the materials coming in. From a shipment of 10,000 units, a sample size of 200 units is randomly selected for inspection. Of these 200 pieces used for random sampling, only 2 defective units are allowed. It is a very strict method of maintaining quality. If more than 2 pieces are defective from the sample size, then the shipment is rejected. In case you are wondering, the error rate in raw materials is less than 0.5%. Packaging material for the power banks is locally sourced, but the batteries powering the power banks are imported from China. Speaking of the assembly, at any given time there are 4 to 6 assembly lines running for the power banks. The process of making both a 10,000 mAh and a 20,000 mAh battery is the same. The key difference is in the housing and the battery, which we will show you. At the first stage we have the PCB. After the PCBs are inspected, it is manually soldered. As you can see, the workers are wearing finger cuts. All employees that interact with the hardware are required to wear gloves or finger cuts to avoid any form of damage or dirt. After this, you see the manual screwing of the PCB. At this stage, you can see the joining of two 10,000 mAh power cells to make a 20,000 mAh power bank. This stage does not take place in the assembling of the 10,000 mAh power bank. Once the two batteries and the PCB are put together, everything is soldered together mechanically in a matter of seconds. After this, the battery cell combined with the PCB is placed in the bottom housing. After being put into the bottom housing, the power banks are tested for charging and discharging. A light turns green to signal everything is okay. After the testing, the battery and the PCB are screwed into the bottom housing for adding security and stability. Next, the top housing is glued to the bottom housing to seal the battery. High temperature is used to melt the glue during the glue application process. After the top housing has been placed, a machine is used to press two halves of the housing to seal the deal. The machine presses the two housings for 30 seconds to ensure a secure fit. Now the power bank is assembled. Next up, we have one more round of testing to check the charging and discharging capabilities of the power bank. Here you can see an employee checking the power bank manually using a phone. After the final testing, the power banks are cleaned. After the cleaning, the power banks are packaged. Here the USB cable and the reading material are placed in the box along with the power bank. After the power banks are packed, they are weighed. The weight is accurate to the last gram. If there is any mismatch, then the product is opened and checked. Next up is a very important step that we will let Manu Jain explain.
The most interesting piece is this one, the label that you see over here, this sticker. So we spoke about fake power banks. Now this is our way to stop this counterfeit as much as possible. So each of these sticker has a unique code behind it. If you scratch it, you will find a unique code. You can go to me.com and put that unique code and we'll tell you whether it's a genuine power bank or a fake power bank. It also has a hologram, and we really want to educate our customers and our Mi fans about how to use this and how to identify genuine Mi power banks from fake Mi power banks.
Last but not the least, we have Made in India sticker being applied. Even after the power banks are packaged, through random selection, some power banks are removed, unboxed and checked to see if they are working fine. After this, they are dispatched and sold to customers. So did you enjoy watching the assembly process of the power banks? Do let us know in the comment section below and don't forget to like and share this video. Thanks for watching.